Hey everyone, my name's Lily and I'm the book blogger behind Utopia State of Mind, and today I'm going to be sharing with you some 2022 releases I am so excited for. I don't normally do these videos because I'm excited for a lot of books, and so I kind of didn't know if people would even want to see a video like this, but I was invited to do a guest post on Books Forward. I will leave the link below, where I got to highlight some books I was really looking forward to for the rest of 2021 and 2022, and I thought maybe you'd be interested in knowing what books I'm excited for in 2022. So the first one, and the only one that I have a physical copy of, is The Kindred by Alicia Dow. I really loved The Sound of Stars so much, and so The Kindred is Alicia Dow's second book. I just need to read you this sentence from the back because this alone was just like, love it. Even if I didn't really love The Sound of Stars, which I do, but even if I didn't love it or I hadn't read it, please go read The Sound of Stars. This tagline, or like this synopsis plot line, would get me. So it says, a royal romantic adventure following a duke and a commoner, mind-linked from birth, framed for murder and hunted across the galaxy by those who want to kill them and steal their kingdom. Hello. So basically, all I really knew about The Kindred, because I also haven't read the full synopsis, I'm trying to wait until I read the synopsis and then can dive into it. Otherwise, it just feels really cruel to myself and my heart. But basically, it has this empathetic mind connection basically between the two main characters, and as it says here, it's a duke and a commoner. So basically, there's going to be differences in their station, obviously, and they're mind melded, and Alicia Dow is so great at sci-fi worlds and also main characters which get you in the feels. So in general, I'm so excited for The Kindred. I cannot wait to read it. The next one is The Red Palace by June Her. I have loved every single book by June Her ever since The Silence of the Bones and The Forest of Stolen Girls. I can't remember if I'm adding a the. Anyway, I'm so excited for The Red Palace. It comes out in January, so pretty soon. And it's another, I think it's another murder mystery historical fiction in Korea. Okay, so basically, the other two ones were definitely those, different murder mysteries. Basically, the first one is about this girl who isn't really allowed to be a detective because sexism and also historical fiction. But she wants to be, and so she basically is smarter than other people and is able to try to solve a mystery. And this other one, there's this cold case of an inspector, and his inspector, and he goes missing, and his daughter wants to solve the missing cold case, and also where is her dad? She's not even really sure, actually. So the Red Palace is also another historical fiction mystery. And so it's set in 1758 Korea. I'm reading it off of my phone, by the way, so I don't mess anything up. And it features a main character who wants to be a palace nurse. In general, I have just loved June's historical fiction blend of mystery and the historical fiction setting as a whole. Basically, and also in The Red Palace, the main character is going to be, quote-unquote, thrust into the dark and dangerous world of court politics when someone murders 4 women in a single night. So another murder mystery historical fiction. I'm so excited. I love it so much. It just it gets me in how unique it is, and just how okay, I wanted to say how fun it was, but it feels a little weird to be oh, this murder mystery historical fiction is so fun. But it is. It is so fun to read. Anyway, I'm really excited for that one. The next one I'm so excited for is The Girl Who Fell Beneath the Sea. I've really loved Ecstasy books, from basically her debut, basically from Rebel Heart and Rogue. Is it Rebel Heart? No, Rebel Soul and Rogue Heart. I just switched those in my mind. And then XOXO is just on my shelf. Ecstasy is an auto-buy author for me, and so The Girl Who Fell Beneath the Sea is so high on my TBR. Love it so much. This one has a fantasy vibe. So basically, the main character believes in this concept of a sea god, and then every year, a beautiful maiden is kind of thrown into the sea as a sacrifice for the sea god. Basically, the main character has a brother who is in love with a really beautiful girl who everyone kind of thinks is going to be the one who's thrown in to be the sea god. And so the main character decides to help her brother out, and she throws herself into the sea instead. Then she becomes swept away to the spirit realm, which is a magical city of lesser gods and mythical beasts. So basically, it's a fantasy. It is so cool. Ecstasy has done like sci-fi and contemporary, all of them with spectacular results. So I'm just really excited for this fantasy one. And it comes out in, I think, February. So that's also super soon. The next one I'm really excited for is From Dust Aflame. I keep always adding like From a Dust Aflame. No, it's From Dust Aflame. I'm really excited because I've read the previous release from this author, which was The Wise and the Wicked, which was such a family magical story. It was amazing, highly recommended. I haven't read the debut though of Rebecca's, I think which is like Water, or I don't actually remember what it's called. But anyway, From Dust to Flame is basically that this main character wakes up on her 17th birthday and her eyes are transformed into a pair of golden eyes. So this is one of the first of many mutations that's foreshadowed in the synopsis on Goodreads. And basically she's searching for a cure together with her brother. So that's basically the kernel of the story. But the story also is what they discover is a family they never knew and a history more tragic and fantastical than Hannah could have dreamed. One that stretches back to her grandmother's childhood in Prague under the Nazi occupation and beyond into the realm of Jewish mysticism and legend. Like, oh, what a beautiful sentence. So basically, what I really loved about that first was like, she wakes up and she has golden eyes and she needs to find a cure. Like, that alone is fantastic. But From Dust to Flame also seems to be weaving in elements of Jewish mysticism and also this idea of your family past and your family history and also maybe family trauma. So it sounds to be multi-layered and complex, and I'm really excited for this one, and the cover is gorgeous. It also comes out in February, so also very soon. I think that I actually have this organized by release date, so I'm gonna stop saying when they come out, but basically I think it's organized by release date, if anyone cared. The next one on my list is Ecstasia. I don't know if I'm saying that. Ecstasia? I kind of thought it was like Anastasia, but then that would be Ecstasia. Anyway, that book. By Claire Legrand. I have loved Claire Legrand's books so much. The Furyborn trilogy has such fantastic characters and also ambitious, kind of almost ruthless main character heroines who are so powerful and need to come into their power and fully embrace it and like burn the world up basically. So love that. But also Saw Kill Girls is amazing. One of my favorite like spooky horror-esque. It has like friendship, and I'm also, it's been so long since I read Saw Kill Girls, but I also think it's possession. Ecstasia, don't know how you say that. Ecstasia is also going to be fantastic because basically there's this, I don't want to say cult, but there's this group of witches / elders, and basically the main character is going to basically have a red hood on her head and she will become one of the 4 saints of Haven. And as one of the 4 saints of Haven, she has to stand against an evil power that lives beneath the Black Mountain. An evil which has already killed 9 of her village's men. She's going to be thrown into this world of chaos, this world of secrets and blood essentially, and it's going to be amazing because Claire Legrand does like darkness, I guess, so well, and a powerful heroine so well too. So like, I'm so excited. The next one, which is one of the first adult titles on my 2022 anticipated books. I actually have more anticipated adult releases. I don't know why more aren't on here, but it is Portrait of a Thief, which is described as, or was described to me at least as, Ocean 11 meets The Farewell in Portrait of a Thief, a lush lyrical heist novel inspired by the true story of Chinese art vanishing from Western museums. About diaspora, the colonization of art, and the complexity of the Chinese American identity. Like, what the actual heck? That is amazing. I think someone actually ended up talking to me about this book because basically I love heist novels like so much, and then this combination also of Chinese American identity and also being set in like a contemporary setting, because I feel like I read a lot of fantasy heist novels, but this one is amazing. It's also an adult release. Like, it's just, I'm so excited for it. Ocean's 11 meets The Farewell, like those, love those comps basically. And so in general, I'm just really excited for it. And I also love this idea of not only based on a true story, but also tackling the colonization of art, which is a huge theme that I've just started thinking about recently. And I love that this one is promising to discuss it. So, I mean, I'll keep you posted, but I'm so excited for Portrait of a Thief. The next one is Ophelia After All, which is a YA story about a teen girl who navigates friendship drama, but also discovering queerness and queer identity. So I felt like this was really relatable. I've been looking forward to Ophelia After All for a really long time, basically ever since the author announced it. It looks like it's going to be a fabulous book about navigating friendship drama, which is also like one of my favorite themes, navigating friendship drama, and also discovering queer identity. I think that those stories are so important, and questioning identity and trying to figure out where, like, words that kind of identify or words that help you identify. I think that's so amazing. Also, someone told me that not only is there going to be Cuban food, there's going to be roses and boys. I kind of love the combination of all of those different things. And anyway, I'm really excited for this YA contemporary debut. The next one is a fantasy debut, A Magic Steeped in Poison, which, oh my god, has one of the most gorgeous covers I have ever seen in my life. It is stunning. The cover release for the second one is already out. It is also stunning. Like, if I could print out a cover, any cover, and put it on my wall, this would be it. It's just amazing. Basically, it is a lot about tea. And I love tea. So basically the main character by accidentally lost her mother. She unknowingly brewed a poison tea which killed her mother. And so now her sister is in danger from the poison tea. And then she decides to join a competition which is supposed to basically be like the magical art of tea making competition. Like, it just, I love magic, I love tea. What a better combination could be than magical tea making? Like, it's just, I'm so excited, and basically the winner will receive a favor from the princess. I'm so excited because not only does it have a competition element, which I read that and I was like, what? This is so fun. But tea, that was why it got to me. Like, I'm predictable. I heard magical tea. I also heard magical poison tea, and I was kind of like, yep, I don't even care. Whatever it is, I'm here for it. And it paired with the gorgeous cover, like, love it so much. Fantasy debut. So happy for this one. The next one is An Arrow to the Moon. I am so excited for Emily X.R. Pan's latest book. The Astonishing Color of After, like, I feel weird saying that it changed my life, but it kind of did change my life. Not only did that book mean so much to me and so much to me as a reader, like reading an arc of it, then deciding to collect different editions of the book, going to the launch, meeting a new friend at the launch, like, the whole thing is just amazing. Also then, I won this competition that Emily was running, where on social media we posted photos of the swag pack that was there for the book, and so then I won another prize. Like, all in all, this book just means so much to me and so much to my life, and I'm so excited for An Arrow to the Moon, which is Romeo and Juliet meets Chinese mythology. Like, I felt that the magical elements of The Astonishing Color of After were so fascinating and so beautiful, and so the idea of just like amping up that mythology in An Arrow to the Moon is amazing. I just like, I need this book. Like, I need it so much. It is, of this list of all of these books, basically there are 10 books, off of the list of all these books, An Arrow to the Moon and the next one I'm going to talk about are the only ones I haven't been able to basically beg my way into getting. So like, fingers crossed. Please like this video and comment below with your good vibes, because I need them. I need to read this book so much. I need to read it. I just am so excited for it. Like, I can't right now. I don't want to think about it because it makes me kind of sad, but I need to read this book. I'm going to read this book. I'll, sacrifice a kidney if I have to the art gods. Like, it's just, it's just gonna happen somehow. The next one is Queen of the Tiles, which is so fun because it is a world of competitive Scrabble. Okay, if you saw The Queen's Gambit, The Queen's Gambit is one of the like comp titles for Queen of Tiles, but basically it's because there's this rigorous kind of academic competition, because chess can be very intellectual and very logical and kind of like puzzly, basically, and so Queen of the Tiles has competitive Scrabble, which to me is so fascinating because I'm okay at Scrabble. I'm not the best at Scrabble, and I've played Scrabble a lot. I could be better at Scrabble, but basically the main character is a competitive Scrabble player, and so she's forced to investigate the mysterious death of her best friend a year after the fact, when her Instagram comes back to life with cryptic posts and messages. So not only like a story about competitive Scrabble, but also intrigue, mystery, and like I think, I mean, it doesn't say that her best friend was murdered, but like, it's just a prediction for me at this point. Anyway, I'm just so excited for this one because I really love this author's previous book. So this author wrote, this other author wrote The Girl and the, what is it called? The Girl and the Ghost. The author wrote The Weight of Our Sky, which, I love The Weight of Our Sky so much. It is a beautiful depiction not only of OCD and music-loving OCD main character. So it's not only a kind of touching, emotional, gripping book about this experience, but also it happens during the 1969 Kuala Lumpur race riots. So, like, obviously that element of it made it just like entirely gripping, and just I could not stop reading it. I loved it so much. And also I really loved the middle grade, The Girl and the Ghost, which is really this book about friendship and a little bit about like toxic friendship and codependency and what happens when you have to navigate a relationship that's kind of soured. And so yeah, I'm just so excited for Queen of the Tiles. It's also the only other one I don't have on my list, so you know, I'll be stalking NetGalley basically for both of those. And yeah, I don't know, maybe my other kidney will magically disappear to those art gods as well. And the last one is the other adult release that I'm really excited for in 2022. As I said before, I'm excited for other adult releases, but when I was making this list, I was basically basing it off of the blog post that I had done, and kind of adding more titles that I was really excited for. But it's Daughter of the Moon Goddess, which also has a beautiful cover. I'm just so excited. It is a adult fantasy debut, and the tagline, I'm reading most of these taglines off of Goodreads, by the way. The tagline is a captivating debut fantasy inspired by the legend of Chang'e, the Chinese moon goddess, in which a young woman's quest to free her mother pits her against the most powerful immortal in the realm. Like, what? I'm just so excited for this one because it promises not only a book motivated by love and a book motivated by trying to save someone you love, but also she's pitted against the most powerful immortal person in the realm. Like, it's gonna be a lot. It's gonna be a lot, basically. Anyway, I'm so excited because I just really love debut adult fantasy series, and it's a duology, so like, I just love it. I love it so much, and it's so beautiful. I actually need to start reading it like ASAP because I want to interview the author. Hopefully that works out. But I really want to read this one, and I just can't wait for this celestial kingdom vibes, and also, yeah, a quest to save her mother. Like, it's going to be amazing, and it says that it will weave ancient Chinese mythology into a sweeping adventure of immortals and magic, where love vies with honor, dreams are fraught with betrayal, and hope emerges triumphant. That was my attempt at, like, dramatizing that for you. Anyway, I'm so excited. This video is taking forever to film. I just keep gushing about how much I love these books. Like, I am so excited. I just need to read all of them, like, ASAP, basically, and hopefully it works out for those 2 arcs. Let me know what 2022 releases you're excited for, and yeah, maybe we can just, like, scream in the comment section below. Anyway, have a great day, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!